What's happening, James? The deer just showed up. I think there's about four or five out there. Shit, if I open that door, man, they're gone, boy. They'll be gone. There's a buck right there. He's working on the protein block. But they'll be stepping out here into the yard here in a minute. Well, there's two of them already in the yard now that I mentioned it. They'll be out there headbutting each other here in a minute. I sprinkled a bunch of protein pellets. Yeah, there's three. Now the buck, he's still hanging out behind the fence over there. He'll be out here in a minute though. It's just pretty cool to watch. We don't get many visitors out here, so I guess the critters are visitors. They'll be over there in the side yard too. There'll be a bunch out here in a little while. Crofty, what's happening? We're on a deer watch, man. Oh, there's another buck just showed up, so that's two bucks now. I can't zoom in no further. Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, there I am. Okay, yeah, I can. I didn't know I could. So there's two bucks right there. And there was three does. That's just the beginning. They show up all the time around here. There was a couple more over there. Like they ran off into the side yard though. We watching deer. We on a deer watch. Until a vehicle comes down the dirt road. Like if the FedEx comes flying down through there about 90 miles an hour. Now once they come over here onto this side, oh, and they're gone. But they'll be back. They never leave for long. Sewer dog, what's happening? It's about time for the deer to show up. There was just five of them out there, two bucks and three doe. They're over on the side of the house now. Got a game camera. I got the corn and I got pellets. I got 20% deer pellets. So I just give them the corn and some pellets mixed. But they're all over the side of the house right now. There's probably, who knows how many's over there. They come by and got them a little taste. They'll be back. I figured they was coming in to eat, but you never know. It's a little early still. I could probably go out on the porch and wait for them to come back. But I got to get everything ready. I got one rolled up, you know what I mean? I got something to drink, and I got to have all those things to do. I'd rather just stay in the house. There's bugs out there. And the mosquitoes eat you alive, so I'm safer in the house. What's up, Frank? Just sitting there looking at the deer. Well, we was. They done ran off. But they'll be back. So far, I had three doe and two buck out here. But I put some corn on the ground. I don't know if I can zoom in real good or not. It doesn't let me zoom good with this for some reason. But there's that little block right there. You can see the yellow corn all around it. And then I sprinkled it all over the yard too, so they'll be back here in a minute. What's happening, Utah? Good to see you. Yeah, our state bird, the mosquitoes. Oh, there's one just came back. Wow, look how red this one is. He's real dark red. That's a pretty good size little buck right there. See if I can zoom in better. That's my yard ornament right there. Good to see you, James. Yeah, they come to visit about every day. Here comes another one. And another one. There's 3 more. They're not used to being out in the daytime too much. Because when they do, they get, you know. I got there's about 5 bucks. Hell, there was 6 doe over here the other day. Came in from the forest. I got a video up on them too. But there was just 2 bucks out here. I don't know where the other one went. You can see this one, he's real skittish. He ain't never been here before. He's like, wait a minute, this ain't right. There's something ain't right. There's not supposed to be corn in the middle of a grass field. So who put this corn down here? Look at them 3, they're real skittish too. But I scattered corn all over, so no matter where they go, they're going to see some kernels there on the ground. I said, hey man, who put the food on the ground? They're pretty cool though. Oh, something spooked him. See how fast he took off, boy? I didn't move either. I'm just sitting here. Something scared him. The doe, they standing there like, what's wrong with you, man? Nothing. That buck was skittish. He'll be back. We had him a couple bites of that Shangy girl. Hello, hello. Oklahoma. Everybody, hello, hello. I gotta turn you blue, Oklahoma. I gotta figure out how to do that. Let me go turn the computer on. Will you turn the computer on for me?
Yes.
I gotta turn some people blue. I haven't been on this channel very long. My other channels are gone. I lose them as fast as I make them. It's just something about it. I never could keep a channel long. I tell you, the buck will be back. There's another one on the other side of the fence, another buck. You see him over there? There's 5 here right now. Look how light brown that one is. Oh, there's another buck. Look at that. So there's 3 bucks right there. I better be quiet. Be quiet and quiet. So we got 3 buck and 3 doe coming up in there. Like, hey man, I hear there's some corn around here. Some people dumping some corn out here and some protein pellets. So that's 6 right there. And this is just the beginning of it. This goes on like this all night long. It's what they do. I mean, they live here. I just slowed them down a little bit as they cut through my yard. Give them a reason to hang out. A couple kernels of corn. The dog's pissed. He wants to go out. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. There we go. I think that's a little bit of a zoom. Oh, that one's scared. He ran off. He didn't run off far though. Look at him. He's still right there. Every time I touch the screen, it does something weird. Did you get my computer on? Good. Let me go turn some people blue. I'll be over. I gotta go to the computer. we could picture it up on the computer. Full screen. How are you doing?
You're doing good.
He might come another 10 feet closer because that's where I started the dumping the feed. Will you turn that light off behind me? I started another channel called Retributive Justice because YouTube don't like me, but I started the second channel, or my 300th channel. Retributive, however you want to say it, Retributive Justice or Retributive Justice. I put a video on there the other day. Michael Reed. Oh, I can't move too fast. I'm trying not to spooking. That's my new channel right there, Retributive Justice. Whoop, did I say something too loud? I think I scared him. All the cats moving around. I don't know where the rest of them went, but they'll be back, I promise you. They always come back. Kind of skittish, you know. Lacey's here. Lacey, hello Lacey. I didn't see your name. But this is my house. Welcome to my house. Thanks, Nova. I put a video up. I only had like 19 subscribers, and I put like 3 videos up. And the third video I put up, it got like 5,000 views like instantly, and I'm like, It just goes to prove YouTube just don't like me because I made up a whole new channel with a whole new email address like a different person. Got 5,000 views. I put the same exact video on my channel. I got like 50 views. I was like, God damn. YouTube really don't like me at all. I was like, God damn, you only get 50 views on a channel you've had for years. Brand new channel, 5,000 views instantly. Like, God damn. Don't believe me, go look. I'll show you. Put the videos up at the same channel, both on the same channel. I did it before though. I've started new channels, put the same video up and get thousands of views. And that big old horsefly's on him too. You should see the size of the horsefly on his back. I can see it from here. It's a big old giant thing. Yeah, you gotta make up a whole bunch of channels, Michael Reed. Like about 100 of them. And then you gotta be on all the other platforms too. Because like I can get 10, 20,000 views on Facebook. I don't get nothing on YouTube no more. I used to. Back before YouTube didn't like me too much. But yeah. Plus they don't care about us no more. Not that they ever did. He's got a nice rack, don't he? See, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 points on the one side. I could see. The other one come up here. He's only got 3 points on the one side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he got a big old mean horsefly messing with him. Now he's got another little pile he's going to find right around in there somewhere. You don't want to get too close to that car though. So I try not to put it too close to the house. So I don't want them to get used to going up close to people's houses. Because that always causes a problem. Not that they don't. I mean, they will. They'll be all over this yard out here. But there's a couple piles closer than where he's at right now. Hey, Michael Reed, we do. It's like, we leave our door open. We're constantly looking out to see what's out there, you know. Look at him. He says, he might come through the gate up there. I got a gate over there he'll come through. But I'll look in the side yard sometimes, and there'll be a good half a dozen deer over there. Maybe messing around over there, just because it's all oak trees. It's real shady over there. Son of Mick, hello, hello. You got a silencer. Yeah. Everybody says you're going hunting. Harper, let me turn Harper blue. How you doing, Harper? This is my yard. Welcome to my house. Like I say, they leave, and they'll be back here in a minute. It's like, yep, they're back already. This is my little spot to take care of while I'm here. Try to help feed the wildlife. Oh, I've had some hummingbirds on my sunflowers. Yeah, I've had a bunch of different kinds of bees that I've never seen before too on my sunflowers. bit. Now we've always had them here, but I'm kind of spoiling them a little bit by dumping feed out there, which some people say it's good and some people say it's not good. But I figure if a animal can get a little bit of a helping hand, what can it hurt? Because some of these boys right here might not make it through the season. I mean, Florida, the cat, Florida takes out 150,000 deer every year just during hunting season. It's not counting cars, and you got the poachers too, trying to steal the stuff. But most of the time the deer stay in the same area too. So my area used to have a lot of hunters around here long ago, but they don't hunt so much around here as they used to. There's a hunting camp at the end of my dirt road. Used to be. I don't see nobody go down there anymore. But you can see why. He heard a noise. He's ready to go, boy. Hey, Nova sunflowers, man. Them sunflowers, they grow like 10 foot tall. And the hummingbirds come in. They like the sunflowers too. I got a bunch of sunflowers out there. I'm gonna have a bunch more next year. I'm probably gonna try to grow like 100 or maybe 1,000 sunflowers. Oh yeah, we have every kind of critter. You know, I'm in Florida, North Florida, but yeah, we got every kind of critter you can think of in North Florida. We got all that stuff down here. We got a bunch of, we got the bobcats. We got the big cats too, the Florida panther, whatever you call it, the mountain lion. We got monkeys. Oh yeah, I was Michael Reed. I was just watching a video in Texas. They were using drone technology, and they were following these hogs around with drones, and they would just line up and wait for the hogs to come down through where they're at, and they was getting like 40 of them at a time. I mean, just blasting them. They got a serious problem with hogs out in Texas. That's why I say I got more worried about running into a deer here driving than I do anything, because there's so many. Them two bucks ran them doe off. Now see, yesterday the doe was chasing the buck, running him off. Oh yeah, hummingbirds remember too. If you got a feeder out there, they'll be back next year. Mountain lion got all your daughter's ducks. God dang. We got them those mountain lion looking things. I think these are the two bucks that were here that one day. Remember that one day we had them two bucks out here?
Yes.
I think this is them two.
They were cool looking too. They were good.
Yeah, these two are pretty healthy. Yesterday I had two and they were real tall and thin. We in Florida, Oklahoma. Oh, there's another one just showed up. Another buck. See his horns? And I sprinkled some corn over there too, just in case they was too scared to come over. Look how light brown he is. This one is real red. Let me try to. I think they're so cool, man. I hate them, and I know you have to have a hunting season, because if you don't, there'll be too many, and they won't be able to survive just because there won't be enough food. Look, he smells some corn closer, but he's scared to walk up here. I just don't trust it. I had Autotron. What's happening, Autotron? Hey, Shizzle, you can leave just as fast as you came in here, you little mutt. You little worthless curtain crawler. See, some people do more than one thing in life. Other than some junkie like Shizzle. Get up on out of here, boy. What's wrong with you? Hey, Keebler. You see Shizzle gonna come in here acting like he got a brain. Somebody slap him upside the head and knock him for a loop or two. Cut his lips off. Cut your lips off, Shizzle. Hey, Keebler, careful now, careful. Don't be wishing that on me. I got enough to feed around here. It's like, I'm sure there's a cat out here somewhere. Let me look around. There's got to be one somewhere out there. So that's $3 right there. And this is the kind of life you'll never know, Shizzle. You just sit back and watch, son. Maybe you'll learn something. And there's a wasp right outside the door, man. I gotta find that wasp nest and put an end to that. Good to see you, Autotron. Hope you're doing good, man. You see, I'm still doing the same thing down here, just chilling. Watching the critters walk by. Freaking wasp out there, man, starting to worry me. Illusion! Gotta make sure I get everybody blue. Yeah, I didn't have nothing to do today. So I figured I'd come out here and go live and show you all the deer when they showed up, and they showing up. Are you in San Diego? Hell yeah. Autotron gets around, man. I'll tell you what, Autotron, you a world traveler. Autotron is a traveler. I'll never get as many miles on as you got, Autotron. I'll tell you that right now. He's got to be able to hear me talking. I mean, he's right outside there real quick. I'm trying to keep this camera as still as I can. I got a little tripod thing here, so it doesn't work quite right. They're always on alert too, boy. But see, you got to remember, there's other deer in the backyard behind us right now. There's probably half a dozen doe back there behind and beside my house. I bet you there's at least 4 to 6 more doe beside my house. I mean, they're always over here. It's like their local hangout. You know, they meet up here and decide where they're going to go destroy tonight. Which field are they going to go raid and eat everything? But they hang out here for a bunch of hours because there's little bits of corn here, and I spread it out. See that one buck that just got here? He found the corn pile over there by the molasses block. Thank you, Cherokee Girl, for purchasing that molasses block for me. She made me go buy 2 of them, actually. I still got one out here on the porch. But now I'm spoiling them so much, they don't wipe the block out. The first block I put out there, they ate the whole block in like 3 days. That's why I knew there was a bunch of them around. I was like, man, how many do I have coming through here every night? Oh, and now here comes the turkeys. Here come Mama Turkey with her crew. Like, yeah, we're going to come in here and take over the deer spot and We're gonna get all the corn. Here come Mama Turkey. She's like, I'm here, you guys. And the deer are not afraid of a turkey. They see that turkey, they're like, oh, that's just old Mama Turkey. She follows the deer everywhere they go. See, I threw some corn in there yesterday, and the deer found it, and the deer went in there and plowed all up under that tree and got all that corn out from under there. There might be a few pieces left over, I don't know. That's just one turkey now. There'll probably be some more show up here. Another mama with her babies, and then there's 4 bigger turkeys. I mean, they're big compared to these here. And they run together with another herd of deer. So I think certain turkeys follow certain deer. I'm starting to figure this shit out, but I really couldn't tell you, to be truthful. Was he running from that horsefly? He ain't looking at me. They just show up, you know. I don't know where they come from. They live here. I guess they've been here longer than me. I mean, but it's a rough life out here in the woods. Well, there's another one over there. Another mama turkey. I like the way they run. They kind of waddle. It's funny when you watch them start running. These turkeys will get what I call the zoomies, and all of a sudden they'll just take off running for no reason at all. It's like they'll run zigzag back and forth. I guess the other one left. I don't see him. Well, they don't leave. I'm just saying he left the front yard. The only leaving is to go into the backyard and eat some more stuff back there. Hebrew Hammer, good to see you, Hebrew. The chat just came back up, so sometimes I don't see the chat. Good to see you, Hammer. Just hanging out in my front yard watching the critters. I cheated. I threw some protein pellets and some deer corn out there and sprinkled it all around, so everybody gets a fight. Oh, this one came back. See, they're getting up closer, aren't they? I shouldn't have put it so close to the yard, but you know, it's fun. So this is what my yard's looking like right now. You got deer all over the place, turkey all over the place. I got cats down there eating. Everybody's eating. Everybody's happy. And like I say, there's probably 4 or 6 doe right beside my house over there under the trees. They probably were laying down. Whoop. It's like, did you find something over here that I didn't know about? Take care, Michael Reed. Have a good night. This is my excitement of the day. Well, I've been all over town today, so to come home and be able to just sit here and relax and throw a few handfuls of corn out there in the yard. But I live near a quarry. There's like a 70-acre quarry across the road. You're not allowed to hunt there. I'm not saying that they don't. I'm just saying they're not supposed to. And then I got the river. Swanee River's a half mile down my dirt road. Then I have there's a protected area behind me. It goes for miles and miles and miles. So I'm on a good spot for deer to be protected pretty easily. Oh, that was a good one. They both raised their head at the same time. That was a perfect shot. That was a beautiful picture. There's more over there. He said, I'm going to go back where I was at before my buddy showed up. And it's funny because, like, when the other deer showed up, he walked away like, oh, there's nothing here. Then as soon as that other deer left, he went right back to the spot where he knew there was food. That's pretty cool. I took all my license plates that I had over the years in my shop and screwed them onto that piece of 4x4 post. All my old plates, all the vehicles in the past. And I went through some vehicles now. A couple of them aren't mine, though, I have to admit. There's some that I've found. Sometimes I flick my lighter and they hear that. They're like, hey, what was that noise? Sound like somebody made a click. No clicks. They hear a click from a long way. They know it usually comes after a boom. So he would be an 8-point, I guess, if he was calling points on his antlers. I think that would you call that an 8-point. So whatever they got, both of them would be 8 points then, I guess you would call them. I'm hoping to find one of their sheds over here one time where they knocked their antlers off in my yard. I think that would be so cool if they did that to me. That's something you hardly ever could find, is their antlers in the woods when they fall off. If you do, you're lucky, or you spend a lot of time. And they're probably, I don't know. I was reading up, and it said like some time of the year they have like 15 males. They'll all run together, and then the females you'll have like the same family, like 4 or 5 or 6 running together. Well, the numbers here don't match whatever I read. Maybe they just don't do it like the rest of the deer everywhere else. I think they're cool. He's gonna go back out there to that spot he was at. So I noticed some more around here. I could smell it. He's got a belly on him. He ain't no starving deer right there. I'll tell you that right now. I don't know how much he would weigh. But you don't see no ribs on him. I'll tell you that right now. He's healthy. waiting for them to go to headbutting each other here in a minute. Get out of my food. Yeah, it might be boring to some people, but hey, it's pretty exciting to me. I don't get out much. Don't want to either. He's looking at his buddies over there in the side yard. I think the other buck and his two does, they didn't get here today. It might be next door though, like I said, it's hard to say. Wizard, what's happening, Wizard? Got you, Blue Wizard. You can share your links. Put your links in. If you got any videos that are good to share, you can always share and put your links in. That way everybody can find each other. Because we know how hard it is to find the good videos now. There's that big daggone horsefly again flying around him. Look at the size of that thing. That's a big old horsefly. I got all them wildflowers growing. Them yellow black-eyed Susans or whatever, they're all wildflowers. Being as I don't mow the grass, things like that can grow. Trying to let it grow back into the wilderness like it used to be before somebody carved their spot in here. I think it's cool how dark red the one is. He's really cool. One that's real close. It's like a really dark red color. Got that horsefly on his back again. I think the tail's reaching up that far. There's another one trying to sneak in right over here. See if I can get over there where you can see him. Oop. Nope. I seen him stick his head out. Oh hell, there's 2 or 3 of them over there right beside the house. You can't see them. I can barely see them. See if you can see them. You can't see them, but I can see them. Sometimes a car comes down the road, very seldom. It scares them. They run off for a minute, but then they come right back. There's another one, 2 or 3 of them standing right there beside the house. Oh, there he is. He's like, what were they eating over here? That one there said, why does he keep going over to that spot? I noticed something over there. Say, hey, brother, you going to share? I think he got it all, dude. He was slow. I mean, they be finding every kernel, you know what I mean? If there's one kernel of corn and a protein pellet, they're going to find it. Guess these 3 must be hanging together. Yesterday there was 4 of them. 4 bucks showed up at the same time. They still got that velvet on their horns. I ain't started rubbing it off yet. Blue Steel, what's up, Blue? Got supper on the hoof, Blue. Which one you want? You want that one? You want that one? Or you want that one? That's terrible, ain't it? Feel like a cannibal or something. Which one do I want to eat, man? Which one do I stick in the freezer, Blue? I can't afford a feeder. They're lucky to get the little bit that I spread out there. I only put a little bit out there, but I spread it out real far. That way, they have to stay around a while to find it all. It's kind of like an egg hunt. I think he's only a 6-pointer. I think the other 2 are 8-pointers. But he's got a wide set of horns. He got a really cool set of horns. Oh no, he got 4 points on that side. I guess they're all 3 are 8-pointers. Oh, something scared him. Oh, a car went by. See the vehicle going by? What's happening in Hawaii? They'll be back. They ain't going far. They never do. They hang out here till after dark usually. They just sit around and wait for more food to get dumped on the ground. Well, that usually ends the show once a vehicle drives by. We don't get very many cars drive by, so And like I say, they're used to it, so they don't care. They just run to the backyard and stand back there and eat for a while. And then they come moseying back up here. If I moved positions to the end of the house and looked out that window, there's probably half a dozen of them standing up in the trees over there. I gotta do some more trimming so I can get a good sight down through there. I can set the camera up, shining out the window. Oh well. This is the excitement of the evening. Hanging out in the woods. Watching the flowers. Oh yeah, you can give my location. Shoot. Outlaw, all you gotta do is go on Google and say, who is the Poor Dirt Farmer on YouTube? It gives you my name, my address, my non-smiling mugshot. Talking about my $400,000 worth of weed and all that they stole from me. Yeah. It's all, Google doxed me 20 years ago. You're not worried about that too much. Yeah, I'm in North Florida. I'm like right near Suwannee County. That video I put up yesterday with the flock camera is only about a mile from my house. It's right there, Lafayette County. Down here in Lafayette County, on the Suwannee County line. Like, I'm at the top corner of Lafayette County. If you looked at the actual county, I'm at the top right corner. I mean, almost right on the corner, because if you go behind my house, you're in Madison County. If you go to the end of my road, you're in Suwannee County, going to cross the river, and I'm in Lafayette. So I'm right on the corner of all three counties. Yes, cheap. Just send to dono.bluesteel.net. You got it. That's all donations and proceeds must be transferred. And don't tell Too Tall, because he's going to want his 10%. No, we can't tell Too Tall no matter what happens. He always gets his 10% somehow. Got to put a stop to that. There, right. Oh, you right on the corner with 3 states? I'm near Georgia, but I don't go there too much. I try to stay out of Georgia. Who the fuck is Hebrew Hammer? He's that guy you don't want to mess with. The real Hebrew Hammer. Oh, I found it. I don't know where the turkeys went. They hauled ass. They came and went with a vengeance. They were like through here like nothing. But again, like I say, some of them turkeys, they follow certain groups of deer. I've been watching it for a while. And like you'll see this 4 big turkeys, they'll come through and they're following this group of doe. There's like a little small group of doe that come through. And that 4 big turkeys follow them doe everywhere they go. Then I got another set of turkeys with the babies. They come here usually before the deer. Like the deer are following them around for some reason. Oh yeah, we got gators right across the road. If you let's see if I can zoom in. You see them pine trees right there across the street from my house? Well, if you see that big tallest pine tree, let me put it right in the middle. It's like a dark green, that big giant tallest pine tree right there. If I walk to where that big tallest tree is in the back, there's a quarry on the other side, spring water, crystal clear spring water. It's like 80 feet deep. And there's gators in there all the time. Yeah, there's a bunch of gators. But it's Florida. There's gators everywhere in Florida. I mean, you can figure if you go to like North Carolina and up in the Carolinas, there's gators up there too, all the way up there. So from the Carolinas south, you pretty much got gators. But in Florida, there's gators in every waterway. If there ain't some there will be. Just give it a minute. Because the gator travels like 20-mile radius. Well, you only got tweakers. But they're fun to video. If you get the tweakers on video, they make a good video. That's not real quick right now. Get them tweaker videos, man. That's like the rave. especially when they go to battling. But if you get the battle tweaker videos, you're going to have to put them over on the Facebook because YouTube don't play with that shit too much over here. But you go there on the Facebook, the battle tweaker videos, oh, they duking it out. They punching each other, giving bloody noses and everything over there. Facebook is off the chain, I'm here to tell you. Facebook done like crazy. Now Gainesville, they got the Gainesville green people down there. I don't know about them people too much. We try to stay away from them. Yeah, they come through here early. I just looked out the door and there was 2 buck out here. I was like, and there's 3, and there's like 5, and there's like 7. See, now if you watch the cat, they tell you what's going on around here. If the cat's looking in a certain direction, there's something over there. But I guarantee you they'll be back. Hungry critters. A different batch will come through now. Now that that batch came through. Maybe some other ones show up here in a little while. Oh, there it is. So when you touch the screen, it does some weird stuff. Oh yeah, the possum, he's out here all the time. Every night the possum's out there. And then the chihuahua, he could hear the possum out there crunching on the food. So then he goes, or she goes to the door, and then she wants to go out and bark at the possum. She thinks that's her job, to try to run the possum off. The possum's like 3 times the size of the chihuahua, but she thinks she's badass because she got Bear Bear behind her too, so she's just pointing out, there he is, get him. The giant rat is back. Yeah, I put some corn, and I put corn and sweet high protein pellets, 20% protein deer pellets. So I've been mixing it together that because corn don't have no protein in it, but corn's like candy to them. They love corn. So I put them some protein, mix it in there, spread it all over the whole yard out there. About a half a 5-gallon bucket maybe at the most with the corn and the pellets. Probably not even half a 5-gallon bucket full. And I just take handfuls and spread it out, throw it in all different directions out there. I put some on the other side of the fence way out there. I throw it back down in the trees for the turkeys and the crows and the rabbits. I got squirrels and doves. The turkeys, they're all over out there. When they come through, it's like they don't miss a square inch. They be zigzagging back and forth, checking everywhere. But we had like, there's about 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm thinking 4 or 5 buck come through. And there was a handful of doe when I first went live. So there was a few of them come through so far. Yeah, Joyce, I'll tell you, it's relaxing, really. I mean, just sitting there watching them. We've watched them for years, but I never really put no corn or nothing out for them until recently. I mean, we've thrown stuff out there that they've eaten, just, leftover food products like vegetables and stuff like that. But like there's some old watermelon or something out there they might find and eat. But I just bought some corn, and then Cherokee girl, she taught me into buying 2 of them blocks out there, them molasses protein blocks. So she forced me into buying 2 of them. She told me to go to this place, and if I bought them, they were cheap, and she was going to send me the money, but I had to go buy them from this certain place. So I went there and bought them. So I told her, hey, lady from up north said, tell you guys hi. They were like, she called down there. Cherokee girl calls down there and talks to him. So I had to go down there to the place and buy them. Tell them she sent me from up north. That's funny. Hey, you got to make life fun. You got to do things that are fun in life. But I got them. I made the video and showed her. I said, hey, I got the protein blocks. Mineral blocks, I guess they are. But they're just corn and molasses and stuff molded into a giant block. And the deer love them. So that's the excitement of my day. At the end of the day, I get to sit down. I would go outside, but again, we've had a lot of rain in the past week or so, and the mosquitoes will carry you off. So I'm hiding behind the glass door because I'm afraid of mosquitoes. Tell you what, man, you get ate up so bad, just try to walk to the mailbox and back out there. My sweet feed, yeah. I looked at the cow feed because I might have been able to save a couple dollars on a bag of cow feed, but it's only 12%, and the deer feed was 20%. I was like, I'll go ahead and spend the extra $3 and get the deer feed. Oh, you only been to Panama City? Hell, I'm only 2 hours past that. A couple more hours down the highway. I'm on down here around Lee County, Madison. I'm 12 miles south of Interstate 10. Down here, way down south on the Suwannee River. But I got to rebuild my porch. I need to get somebody up here with some sense to help me, like Blue Steel. Tear all that wood up for me, Blue. I need all them boards tore up, please. Once you get all them boards tore up, let me know, and I'll tell you what to do next. I got the shipment of lumber coming as soon as I order it. Oh yeah, and I need the roof fixed too. I need a 14-foot 2x6 run from front to back. Some side braces in the middle, and some roofing metal out back. You're going to have to carry it out front, you know. I'm going to go back there and lug it out from the back out front here and throw it up on there. Yes, yes. I mean, I'll hand it to you if you crawl up on the roof. I'll hand it up to you. We can get this job done, Blue. I'm telling you, man, I'll come get you right now. We'll put the order in. We'll have this shit delivered by the morning. I got me a brand new bucket of screws from Temu. Temu sells good cheap screws, man. You guys wouldn't believe how cheap screws are at Temu. Well, there's the other food bandits showing up. Moo Moo and the Striped Cat. But where's our food at? Everybody else is eating. The possum's eating. The deer, the turkeys. Well, I guess the excitement's over for now. Well, I can guarantee you one thing. They'll be back. Well, that's why I do open the door and I look outside to see where the cats are. And the cats will either be laying there sleeping or just looking all different ways. But if they're all looking in the same direction, well, that tells you there's something there. It could be a snake or anything. You don't know what it is. But if all the cats are looking in different directions, you're pretty safe. Yeah, I know, that's the problem. By the time I get this all fixed up, the storms will be back. But no, that ain't fair because we hadn't had no storms in like 100 years or 80 years until I got here. And then the storm showed up 3 in a row, same year back to back. I don't know if they're following me or not, but I'm just saying. Oh, there's another one back. See him walking? Another buck. He's just passing through, I guess. He stopped to look to say, what's going on over there? Got any food over there? Hey, it's got to be Georgia girl proof. Kind of like Ford tough. Oh, I just seen another one over there. Took off running. They're over there chasing each other is what they're doing over there on the side. It's all shady over there. You can't see them because it's all dark and shades up under all them trees over there. They're over there running around. Bunch of teenagers with their bellies full. Cats will tell you though, when they look, you know there's something there. Have to go look out the other window, see where they at. I guess it's time to put one together. It's been a while since I've put me one together. But like I said, it's just what we do here, hanging out. Little cat's looking at me like, hey, where's the food, man? You're giving my position away looking at me, cats. Look the other way. The deer are going to know. I think the deer look at the cats and decide if it's safe or not around here. I don't see no more turkeys showing up. Give them a few minutes, it probably will. I need to put me one together. Well, that's what I do. There's a bunch of them out there. In the back. Throw some out back and have them right up there. Yeah. All around the house. That'd be cool. We gotta remember there's less than 8,000 people in this whole county. There's one standing right down there. I don't know if you could see him. He's right at the top of that, where that stick is. Like the bottom of the top of the stick. You can see his antlers sticking up. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit on him better. See him?
Yes.
He's standing there looking through the trees like, I'll go up there and get me a bite to eat here in a minute. See, most of the bigger buck, they won't come within 25, 50 feet of the corn pile. See him?
Yeah.
Take care, Steve. Be safe, Steve. He's scratching. But the bigger bucks, they usually won't come within to the feed pile. Ex-bootlicker, what's happening? Just sitting here watching the wild critters. I didn't throw no corn down there, so he's not where the corn is. He's probably one of the ones that was. Oh, there's another one just showed up. You see the cat sitting there. They don't care about that cat. They know all about these cats. There's the wild cat showed up. The white one, Mr. Mustache.
almost by themselves.
Mm-hmm. I forgot to watch the other one. He walked off. I don't see which way he went. Brandon. Hello, hello. Hanging out on the, we're doing the deer watch. We're on a deer watch right now. They didn't give me permission to film them neither. So we've had a pile of them up in here tonight so far. But it ain't over yet. There'll be more showing up here in a minute. I don't know if it's gonna be a cat fight or what. That's two tomcats right there. Neither one of them are fixed. They go to fighting here. Oh, the other one's back. Look, he's coming up close. He said, maybe I will go over there and get me some more. I don't know if you could see it, but there's other ones. There's another one right there. There's probably like 6 or 8 deer in that field beside my house. The doe were all over there hanging out a minute ago. I mean, we've had a dozen. Oh, there's that other one. He fucking decided I'll show up over here. Somebody said there might be some food around here. What's that, Oklahoma? There's another one. There's more over there. He just didn't get it all. And I spread it out so they can't just sit there and eat off the pile. Damn. And again, like I say, there's a bunch beside my house right now. They're everywhere out here. North Florida's where a lot of people come to hunt every year. They have a lot of hunting camps around here. Take care, outlaw. Be safe, man. Oh yeah, we live in the dream. Living a dream. It don't get no better than this. For me, it is. I mean, for other people, I'm sure it's a lot better for them somewhere else. But for me, it don't get no better than this. If I had to sit back when I was a kid and think how I wanted to live when I got old, I would have probably picked the same thing. Yeah, bootlicker, it's, you know, when people retire, sometimes they work harder after they retire. That's the part that they don't understand when they mess with people like James Freeman and people like that, and Eric, and people like Otto. I was wondering if that was him putting that stuff on Facebook there, bootlicker. Because I go on Facebook, I go on all the platforms, man. I got mad time. And I listen to everything on 2 times speed, so I can get through their videos in like half the time because they usually talk too slow. I need them to speed it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Talk a little faster. Let's get this party started here. So I can think at the same time that I talk and chew bubble gum and walk all at the same time. I have no problem. A lot of these people, man, you can put it on 2 times speed and it sounds like they're talking regular. That's how slow they talk. So I get through most videos pretty quick. But when you retire from one thing, you do something else. I retired recently. I do a lot of stuff. I I do more now than I did when I was working because I was focused on one thing when I was working, more or less, working on air conditions. Now I can pick what I want to do. Like Shangy Girl, she gets to pick what she wants to do every day. She decides. There's more deer coming. That's why he's looking up that way. He's like, hey, don't you come down here. This is our food, man. You picking your nose, see? Well, at least you can do it. You don't have to get somebody to do it for you. Could you imagine trying to get somebody to pick your nose for you, Shangy Girl? I'd be afraid, let me tell you. I'm telling you right now. I don't think you could even hire somebody to do that. But hey, there's people out there that will pretty much do anything for $1. So I guess if you need it done, I'm not that guy. It's like, you can find somebody else out here, maybe. I can put applications out for you, though. I can do that. See, you know them deer got to hear us in here talking at times. Like, I'll open the door sometimes. We'll be in here talking, TV loud, banging around, laughing, and open the door, and the deer's standing there about like they are now. But then they see the door open, so they take off running. As long as you don't open the door. I don't think that came quite through, Shaggy Girl. I'm not sure what that word was supposed to refer to. I couldn't read. Usually I can read typos pretty good. We ate Rudolph last year, Shaggy. Rudolph didn't make it. We're trying to figure out which one of his brothers we want to stick in the freezer this year. Number 1, number 2, or number 3. Which one is the lucky winner of the deep freeze? He's like, not me, man. I'm out of here. I gotta go. I don't know, that one right there on the far left looks like a pretty good meal. He's like, I'm gonna come over here and hang out with my brothers. Start talking about meals and shit. I ain't into this at all. No, I just film them. I don't eat them. I like looking at them alive. I don't want to look at them on the plate. Oh, get out of here. This is my food. You must see, I told you not the one on the left. That must be the leader of the pack right there. But you see how long they stay out here. Yeah, there's always venison around this area. Most of the people I know got a freezer full of deer. If I wanted any, I could probably go say, give me a backstrap for the weekend, man. They'd be like, here you go. Cherry, hello, how you doing? Let me turn you blue, keep you safe. Welcome to my front yard. I dumped some corn out there. You gotta remember, there's a half a dozen deer beside my house right now. It's a bunch of doe and a couple of smaller bucks. So they're looking back here at the other deer. And the other deer over there just bouncing around. I don't know what they're doing or why, but... And they're eating too. I mean, there's deer like acorns. We have a lot of acorns. But I guarantee you there's deer coming from that direction. He is pretty healthy, ain't he, Blue? I was thinking that too. And these aren't really big deer compared to like up north. But for Florida, they're pretty good sized deer. He might be leaving. He might be going across the road to the watering hole. You can see they use my driveway, my gate, like it's their regular road. My gate is their driveway too, so. Oh, my battery's low. I gotta get it back up. Oh, shit. Gotta get my Romos. Gotta get my Romos backup battery. Cause my phone's dying. Oh, they're all deciding to leave now. Welcome to my house. I mean, because everybody, I used to always go for walks, and I would always show all the deer tracks in my road and all. And this is part of the reason. Oh, there's another one just showed up, a little doe. She says they ate all the food. That ain't fair. Well, now they're going to eat some stuff out there. They just stand there in the gate looking around. Like, what the heck's going on here? I mean, they don't usually go far. They just mosey around from one place to the next. It ain't like they got a whole lot to do but look for food. And now the doe, she showed up. So there's some more does. They'll be coming here in a minute. It's just wild Florida grass. I don't even mow the yard. I haven't mowed the yard in years. It turns brown in the winter. And it grows back next year. Put it this way, I got like 15-foot oak trees in the front yard that grew since I stopped mowing the grass years ago. So I'm gonna go catch up with the books. Look, she's following them. Up over the fence and gone into the pine trees. Oh, you see her jump the fence? She jumped the fence. And then there'll be more show up. It's a never-ending thing here. And then it won't be long. Another group will show up. Oh, there goes a truck just drove by. That's probably why they left. They heard that truck coming. And then some more will show up. It's just like a... Oh, look at that wasp. I'm gonna have to get my wasp spray. I don't play with them things. There ain't no sense to put up a no hunting sign. Who I'm gonna tell? Put it up facing me? Tell me no hunting, dude. You're not allowed to hunt your deer, man. Well, see, across the road's an active quarry. So you're not allowed to hunt on an active quarry. Because there could be some dude over there working. And you over there trying to catch yourself a deer, you know? I mean, you ain't allowed to do it. It's against the law. And like I said, though, I do hear gunshots coming from across the road in the quarry. So people do hunt over there, which they're really not supposed to. But at the end of my road, half a mile down my dirt road, like that road out there in the front, at the right by the river, there's an actual hunting camp down there. You can rent a spot and go down there and go out in the woods, and you might see one of these deer coming through there, and you can get you one. But I haven't seen no hunters down there in a while, so I don't know if they're still doing it or not. I mean, because the people are moving in closer and closer to these areas to where you can't be just shooting in certain directions without worrying about hitting somebody's house. That was funny because I was a little doe. Oh yeah, I got the flock deer going on, man. They were drone deer, really. They were over here checking on me. Super drones. Well, now I went to town and I seen another one of them cameras today, and I've noticed that you really don't notice them cameras driving down the road. You don't even see them. They're painted black. It's just a pole on the side of the road. You don't really even look at that thing because it doesn't have a bright green or orange sign, so it's not going to attract your attention. So you're not normally going to focus on a flock camera because it's not outstanding. Yeah, I can tell the deer apart. Some of them. Some of them, when I look at them, I know which ones they are already. I can tell by a bunch of different things. Yeah, they need to put some cameras. Hey, did you see where Ford dealership wants to have is pulling some kind of, I don't know if this be a permit or whatever, but they're going to say that they want to put technology in the new trucks or cars that if you speed in your car, your truck, that they can report you to the police live while you're doing it. Who in the hell wants to buy a truck that's going to turn you in just for speeding? It's like, I'm going to pay money for a truck that if I go over the speed limit, my truck is going to call the cops on me. And if my truck sees somebody else speeding, it's going to call the cops on them too. What the hell's going on, man? And they're actually trying to do that because, you know, if Ford does it, all the rest of them are going to pull their permit, get their patent, whatever it is, to do the same thing. So your truck will turn you in and get you pulled over. Yeah, I was reading it today. I was just reading it today, and there was like, even the people were saying, who would buy that truck? Who would buy a truck that they know could turn them in? I mean, eventually they're going to take, everybody just drives in electric cars. It's all automatically. What are the cops going to do if all the cars have no driver and you just sit in the back and ride along? That's going to take out a lot of damn speeding tickets, ain't it? Yeah, the vehicle reads your face and thinks you're sleepy. Say, nah, man, I'm stoned. I ain't sleepy. Shit, I just smoked a big old 6-pack. High as a motherfucker. I'm in an electric car driving me now. No, see that? Communism, man. Socialism. All wrapped up into one big ball of wax. Freedom is gone. Free choice is gone. If you don't have the choice to do wrong and then not do wrong, make the choice to not do wrong, but you have the choice, that's freedom. If you don't have the choice, that's not freedom. That's everybody's a bunch of robots. You know what I mean? So who wants to live in a society full of robots? There's that damn wasp again. He's got him a nest out there. I'm gonna go out there with a daggone can of spray and put it into that. I definitely don't want to get wasp bit. And the funniest part was, them deer that were here today, they're not the regular ones that come through here. That was a different group, I think. I think that's the ones that showed up yesterday and then ran off. Yeah. Yeah, you see the electric car, they got a speaker. You can make it go vroom, vroom. There's somebody creeping up the road. The creeper. Or go slow. If you done hit some deer out there, you go too fast down through there. There's the scratching stripers. Striped cat. She's the last of the Siamese. Caesar cat finally met his demise. Don't have my Caesar cat no more. He had his last seizure Poor guy. The orange cats, the orange ones are always special. I don't know what it is with the orange ones, that they're always different. They're always silly. I got a black cat around here too. He's pretty crazy. I found him at the dollar store. Brought him home years ago. I let him outside, and all the cats outside want to hurt him. So he can't go outside too much. Try to beat up the poor dude. I think we got like 8 now running around here. No, there's a new one. There's an orange and white one that showed up. It's got a lot of white on him, but he's got some orange patches too. And then there's that white one laying there curled up in a ball right there in the middle. He's a new guy. He's feral. But I got him where I can pet him. When he first showed up, he was all cut up. I put Neosporin on him. He looked like a greased pig. I had so much Neo on him. It was terrible. Poor guy. I don't know what I'm doing now. I can't touch nothing. It's not working right. The words are moving. Yeah, like I say, hanging out in the woods, it ain't no better. I don't need to worry about hearing no sirens unless they're coming to get me. And only that, we ain't got no bunches of noise like cars and trucks blowing their horns and stuff. I lived like that for a long time. When you move to the woods, when you first get here, it's kind of like a culture shock, but once you've got into it, I was looking at the cat, trying to figure out where the cat was looking. Then you don't want to leave. You go to town, you see all these cars and sirens and horns blowing, and you're like, you can't wait to get back home. Bobbsey twins. I call them all, hey, cat. You ain't got to call them. All you got to do is dump some food out there. They'll all come running. You can see the cat looking over there. She knows something's over there. Now Moo, she's the alert cat. She's the mama cat of all of them. She thinks she's not really a mama, but she thinks she is. She keeps an eye on everybody. She'll jump on them too. She don't care. She's the boss. You see these guys, they got steel pans everywhere for food. Something's over there she's looking at. Yeah, she is. She's the cat house boss. I bet there'll probably be some more show up here for long, though. I don't know. Maybe they might all come through and got their fill. I didn't see when they first showed up a while ago, so I just looked out and seen they were here. I said, well, let me stick the phone over there and see what I can do. I made some red beet eggs, Blue. The red beet eggs. So y'all don't know nothing about no red beet eggs. I even put the daggone Valdia, Georgia onions in there with the red beets, pickled red beets, a little bit of vinegar. Now see, I didn't have no white vinegar, so I had to use the apple cider vinegar, but I only used a cap full, just enough to fill up the cap from the bottle. I didn't want to do like I did last time. I put way too much in there, and it was not very good. I mean, the eggs were good, but a little bit too much vinegar. I'll tell you right now, unless she's gonna prove me wrong, she's looking over there like that. I bet you there's something over there. Can't see. I have to go look out the other window, but no, I can't do that here because I got Big Boy here and he's gonna want to go too because he's like gotta be glued to my side no matter where I'm at until I look at him and then he walks away. But it's like if I move, he moves. Yes, I know who you are. What'd you do? Change names on us again? We know who she is. Oh, here comes a crow walking in. There's a crow coming in. Look, he's like, hey man, left any kernels for me? He said, I know you gotta have at least. I'll come in and make sure everything's cool. And the deer will see me over here eating, they'll try to come over and steal it all, probably. You got smoke bad out there? Oh no. Well, usually we nice and clear here. We nice and clear. Beautiful day. Now we did have some people burning some stuff. Yeah, we did have some people burning some stuff the other day. But our fire hazard's over now, so we can burn again. I had me a big old fire out here the other day getting rid of a bunch of brush. I need to light that pile over there where that bird is on fire, but I said, you know what, I think I'm just going to let it lay there and rot down into the earth because stuff can get up under it and hide and bugs and stuff can live in there. I don't know who Moo Moo's watching now. Yeah, see, that'd be a bummer. You'd be in a low area and all that smoke would come down into the valley and just sit there with no breeze. It'd be like, oh no. And y'all ain't got much air conditioning. Y'all like the UK out there in California. Y'all be running on swamp coolers and I'm like, what the hell? Blue, they got swamp coolers in California, man. Swamp coolers. Who would ever thunk you'd have a swamp cooler in California? Now I can see if somebody in Gainesville down here in the swamp said they had a swamp cooler, I'd be telling them, well, it's not going to work. You're going to cook yourself. You're not going to be cool. Because they don't work for Florida. Yes, swamp coolers are terrible. I didn't even know what they were. I'm an air conditioning guy. I've been doing air conditioning in Florida for many, many, many moons. But I didn't know what a swamp cooler was because there's 2 or 3 different kinds of swamp coolers. There's different ways, but I didn't know exactly what they had. We got AC in Florida. Though. Look, he up on top of that protein block. He just jumped down. He's like, hey, man. .420, what's happening? We just sitting here watching the deer. Had about a dozen deer come through so far. The cat's looking around like she's expecting some more to show up. She's my guard cat. That's Moo Moo. She's on guard. Whatever way she's looking, there might be something. But she got her eyes out and peeled, ready for anything that moves. Nobody moves, nobody gets hurt. Because the Moo Moo cat is on guard. Remember, that cat walks over in the woods with me for a mile. I walk a mile out in the woods, that cat will follow me. She's right behind me wherever I go. She's with the dogs too. So I used to have 2 dogs and that cat follow me around whenever I used to take my voyages through the woods. They're burning the wheat fields. Why the hell? Just to keep the fires down or what? I mean, I don't know. Y'all do some strange stuff out there. Down here in Florida, we just burn everything. We light the whole woods on fire and with the wind blowing a certain direction, and it'll blow the fire through them woods and burn up all the underbrush, and then it goes out. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that was all the traffic today. Who knows? That was a bunch, though. Usually they stay out there till dark. What time is it?
7:30.
7:30. I don't know. I think some more will come through on their way to the watering hole. 7:26. See, a lot of hunters, they try to train the buck to eat in the daytime. So they'll have food that they'll put out only in the daytime. They have this thing that opens up, and then when it gets dark, it closes, and they can't get no food out of it because they're trying to get the deer to feed during the daytime so that they can hunt them. Because if mostly deer feed at night, they're nocturnal eaters. But if you can teach them to eat during the daytime, then you can hunt them because they'll be out there looking for food instead of laid down sleeping. Now in Florida, they use dogs to hunt deer in some places because it's so thick the deer can get in there and lay down and you'll never see them. And you'll sit up on a dirt road somewhere with you're ready to fire, and if they come out across the field, you can get you one maybe. But the dogs chase them out of the bushes because they lay up in the bushes all day, and then they feed at night. I guarantee there's more next door to me, right there in the field beside me, my side yard. Yeah, shoot, I've been sitting here for a while. 2 hours almost. See, time flies when you're having fun watching critters. For long, you don't even know. You don't realize how much time you sat there and just staring out into the woods. Some people say it's a waste of time, I guess, and some don't. But I've always said I'd rather sit there and look at a bonfire than a television. And they say, oh, the phone's the same thing. Yeah, it depends what you're looking at, I guess. I like just making videos of what I see in my life. That's what I like to do. Things that I see. Yeah, it's definitely that peaceful. Right now it is, I'll say. It hasn't always been like that. Most of the time it is, though. I have to say, this area I'm at is really a cool spot. It's off the beaten trail, close enough to the hard road where you can get on down the road somewhere if you need to go anywhere. You can be anywhere in about an hour or two, but it's going to take you an hour or two to get anywhere too, so everything's an hour away. But we got Timu. See, we can ship it in. We don't have to go nowhere no more. Timu is my friend. Hey, when you can order a big old box of deck screws from Timu for $20, that would cost you $70 at the Home Depot. I'm Timu all the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna buy them. Everything I can get construction off of Timu is way cheaper than Home Depot or Lowe's. It's hard to believe that, but I mean a lot of construction. Not everything, of course, but a lot of construction equipment, things that I buy. I have it shipped right here to the house. Half the cost it would cost me to go to Lowe's or Home Depot. No shoveling. No, we don't do no shoveling. We don't do the snow. They do the snow. That's further south in Miami. They got their own kind of snow going on down there, but you don't think you shovel it? It would cost too much. But yeah. They got a different cup of coffee around here. These people around here do. I grew up driving in the snow, and I said, "Nah, I'm moving to Florida. I'm gonna go drive on the beach in Daytona." And that's what I did. Best thing I ever did. Can you imagine all the times you'd fall on the ice if you lived in the snow area your whole life? Mm. I want four-wheel drive. I'm gonna want me one of them plow things on the front. I need some electric winches to be able to pull myself out if I do get stuck somewhere. Mm-hmm. I want double backup heaters for inside the truck in case. I'll even want a heater in case the truck breaks down. Yeah, I gotta have some extra heat. Yes, we're not gonna get cold up in here at all. What else kind of special order truck do I gotta get? I want another truck following me for backup just in case mine breaks down. I can get in his. So we gotta have two trucks we're ordering now, not just one. We gotta have a double backup with triple heaters. We don't believe in the cold thing. I'm not backing up. I'm not going forward. I'm not even going in the snow, period. We're staying right down here south of the Dixon line where the snow goes. There goes another vehicular. It's that little silver thing. It was down there at the end of the road. Oh, yeah, I could have some fun doing donuts in the snow. Hell yeah. I wouldn't have no problem with that. I don't know, man, because like I say, you end up rolling one of your tires off the rim. You got a flat. Now you got to get out and fix it. Whew. So that's the problem. I'm always looking, saying, wait a minute, but what happens when something happens? Who's getting out in the cold with the frozen four-way and the frozen jack and the shovel? You guys going to have to fix all that. 105 degrees today. 112. I think we was at 95 with like 101 humidity. Our humidity was off the chain today. Yeah, I can't take the cold, man. Like I said, I grew up in it. Having fun was okay to a point, but you still needed a place to go inside. And when I turned old enough to leave and nobody could make me go back, I was Florida bound. I said, I fell on the ice for the last time. I am not going to do it again. And I never did. I even didn't go back to visit during the winter. I said, hell no. Then I learned you can't go back up there during the spring either because you got that wild, what is that stuff that gives you hay fever or something? Some kind of yellow plant up there, swell your eyes closed just breathing in the air. I got out of the car, my eyes went closed. I couldn't breathe. I was like, what the heck's going on? What they call it? Ragweed. Yeah, they said, that's ragweed. I said, I'm leaving. I got back in the car and left the state. I'm not staying here. Anything that make you not be able to breathe like that, I don't need to be around. I knew I left that state for a reason. Just think, them people all breathing that shit in. I seen some dust come from the side over there at the side of the house. There's something over there kicking around. Probably deer over there fighting in the shade. Yeah, that's why he moved to Hawaii. Ain't that right, Bootlicker? Yeah. Yeah, some of us like, nope, we ain't doing it. We're out of here. I don't know what she looking at. She's my guard cat right there. That's my guard cat. She's keeping an eye on everything out there for me. I got to get me something to drink. I think I got me a 7-Up. Trying to leave the caffeine alone, but that sweet tea ain't nothing like some sweet tea now. Hey, what you doing? You had a kitty like this one? That's too cool. I gotta fix this. I'm just wasting time now. I don't know if anything else will come through the yard the rest of the night. It's hard to say. I mean, I just sit here and look out the door anyhow. Better than watching TV. Watch a YouTube video or something maybe, but if nobody's live, I mean, it's really pretty much same old shit every day. Everywhere we go. I don't know, I've seen anything out of the ordinary recently. I mean, sometimes things will shock you when you watch them. You're like, wow, I can't believe they just... I don't know of anything that I've seen that's, like I say, out of the ordinary anymore. Yeah, Moo, she just hanging. She was in here sleeping most of the day. She was in there passed out in my recliner. Want the best seat in the house? You got to move the cat. It's just the way it is. And then when you do sit down, they're going to want to sit with you. Like, hey man, you're going to move over a little bit and let me squeeze in there. And then Midnight Cat, he wants to sit sideways in the chair. He don't want to sit front to back, where you can just move over a little bit and he can be long ways beside you. Nah, he ain't happy with that. He's got to be up toward the front, sitting sideways with his head up on the arm of the chair. Yeah, see, Bootlicker, they know. They hear this. Tell me they don't know. They think we're just dumb cats. We don't understand them. They keep trying to train us, but we don't learn good. But Moo Moo Cat, she's different because, like I said, she would walk in the woods and follow me and the two dogs. And I don't care how long we went, she was right there with us. That right, Moo Moo? You hear me, don't you? She's looking at me. But they're too old. They don't go in the woods much no more because, for one, it ain't too safe anymore. You never know what's going to be over there. Yeah, she heard me say her name. But I never had a cat that would walk in the woods with you for like literally for miles, following behind you. If you stopped, she'd stand there with you with the dogs. I used to say she thinks she's a dog. She doesn't know she's a cat. Or else she thinks we're all cats. Yeah, just because we got thumbs. The only difference is we can pull the hammer back. We have a thumb. Somebody told me one time, dogs don't think. I'm like, you got to be silly. Because my dogs think. They think ahead of time, too. They know what you're going to do before you do it. I'll be sitting there in the chair thinking, I need to get up and go do something. And the dog will come over there at that point in time and stand there in front of me like, all right, let's go. I'm telling you, that dog knew I thought it. Hey, we had deer. If you slide the video back and go to the beginning, you'll see all the deer I had. They were coming through here left and right. It was like, and then they all ran because the car came. Yeah, but they actually pay attention to your thoughts. They hear you thinking, or they can see your thoughts. I don't know which one it is, but like if I'll say, well, I'll be sitting there and say, I need to go to the dump, and I'm thinking about it, right? And all of a sudden he'll come out of nowhere like he heard me think and go to the door like, yep, I'm ready to go too. And I'll be like, man, how'd you know I was fixing to go to the dump? He wants to ride with me. Caveman, what's happening? We was on the deer watch, Caveman. They all came and left. They come through here like gangbusters, ate up all the food and split. I don't remember how many. I know we had probably half a dozen or more. I know there was at least 3 bucks, 8 pointers. And before that, there was another buck and some does. There was 2 or 3 does come through. But the bucks ran the does off today. Yesterday, the does were running the bucks off. No way she came up to you? Yeah, these guys here ain't coming nowhere near you. You just crack the door, just open to hear a click of the door, like you're going to open the screen door. They're gone. Now, I can go out there and sit on the porch. If I don't move, and they'll walk up. And if I'm sitting there, they won't see me. But I have to have that blanket hanging up and have it blocked off kind of behind me so it's like I'm in a shaded area. But yeah, these guys are skittish. They're really skittish. And the turkeys are even more alert. But I'll tell you what, the most alert, I dumped a bunch of bacon grease on the ground out there the other day. It had some leftover squash and cucumbers and tomato slices and onion peelings, and I had just thrown everything in this one pot, and I took it out there and dumped it in the yard. I looked out there about an hour later, and there must have been 20 buzzards on that pile of bacon grease and them old vegetables. And I'm like, they thought that was something dead. But I guess the bacon grease, when I poured it in a big area, I didn't just pour it in one spot. So I went outside real quiet, and I stuck my hand out from behind the porch with the camera in my hand, just the camera, and they seen my hand come out from behind that, out into the open, and they all took off right away. So they came back, and I tried to do it. I tried to get a video. I got a little clip of them taking off, but I couldn't get the clip of them because they were too slick. I mean, as soon as anything moves, they knew it. So the buzzards are pretty alert too. See, she's looking across the road over to them trees. I guarantee you them deer are over there in them pine trees messing around too. I bet you we probably got 100 of them around here. But the one mama, she has her babies over there every year. I've shown it before. I've been over there. I've been walking around before, and I showed the place where she had her baby. But nobody ever goes over there on that property over there beside me. I got like over 2 acres over there that nobody ever walks on. Nobody ever walked on it much except for me, probably in the last 10 years. Found an arrowhead over there one day. So the Indians were here one time. Huh.
Yes.
Found some Indian artifacts, so to speak. But you can keep them if you find them on your own land. But you can't go find them on the river and keep them. It's against the law. I don't know where that thing is. I got it around here somewhere. I got a couple, 3 of them though. Somebody gave me one. But you figure they're 1,000 years old or more probably. So there's a long time ago, there was somebody running around here with a bow and arrow with a rock for an arrow. It's amazing somebody could be around thousands of years ago. Well, let me get up out of here because I don't think there's going to be any more action. If there is, I'll make a quick video of it. But I think I'm about to get me something to eat and sit back and take it easy. But that's all I ever do. But y'all have a good day. Do something fun. Yeah, I got a peacock comes up here from down the road a mile every once in a while. I haven't seen him in a while. He comes to visit. But y'all be safe. Take care of Bootlegger, Cherry, and everybody else. Have a good day and a better tomorrow. Talk to you later. Take care, Blue.